My beloved child, pause for a moment and let my words wash over your heart, for I desire to draw you into a deeper place of faith, love, and unwavering hope, reminding you that my hand of protection rests upon you at all times, and my desire is to encourage you in your journey as you stand on the promise that great blessings await you. I see every beat of your heart, every tremor of your worries, and I want you to know that I stand beside you, closer than your breath. Never doubt that my presence is with you through each trial, each moment of joy, and even the ordinary details of your day. Do not doubt my love, for I have ordained every step you take, enveloping you in my endless mercy. Trust that I am guiding you forward with a plan that leads to peace. I am here in this moment, cradling you in the embrace of my everlasting arms, and I invite you to believe, to lean, and to rest, for I have made you my precious child, and nothing can separate you from my love. When I say I will guide you, know that I am speaking from a place of perfect wisdom, because I have seen every yesterday and every tomorrow. Do not fear the darkness, for I am your light, shining into the corners of doubt and insecurity, dispelling them with my compassionate grace. Let your soul find comfort, and let these words remind you that you are set apart for something divine, something beautiful. Step forward confidently, for I am leading you onward. Even when you feel burdened by the weight of your worries, I assure you that my spirit is with you, breathing hope into every valley you walk through, reminding you that your hardships are not the end of the story. I see the questions in your heart, and I smile upon you, knowing that the answers I have in store will exceed what you could imagine. I am the calm within your storm, the whisper in your silence, and the fortress that stands mighty when the winds of fear howl against your heart. Do not let despair rule your thoughts, because I have woven you into my plan for good, and I will not let you be lost. Believe in my promises, for they stand forever. Take these words as a gentle whisper of assurance from my lips. I have carved you in the palm of my hand, and your life's course is never hidden from me, for I know where you have been and where you are going. You do not walk alone, for my presence covers you like a protective canopy, safeguarding you from unseen trials and guiding you toward a future radiant with blessing. Let hope kindle in your spirit as you realize that my power is limitless and my affection for you knows no end. Embrace the path I have laid out before you and watch as doors open at the perfect moment. I want you to stand tall in the knowledge that my love for you is unwavering and my faithfulness is like the dawn, certain and bright, signaling new mercies each morning. Even if the world around you feels uncertain, remember that my word endures, and my promises hold firm through every challenge. I crafted you with care, molding every part of you with intention and delight. So I implore you, do not speak words of self-doubt or condemnation. Take heart in knowing that my heart beats for your good, and I call you always to trust in my plan and walk with courage. Look ahead, for I am guiding you forward into triumph. My beloved child, understand that you are precious in my sight, a jewel that sparkles with purpose, each facet of your life reflecting my abundant grace to those around you. When you feel unimportant or overshadowed, recall that I formed you with an everlasting purpose, one that cannot be destroyed by circumstance or by the fleeting opinions of others. I celebrate you every day, rejoicing in the very thought of your presence, for you are made in my image. Let my words of affirmation find a home in your heart and allow them to spark a hope in you that will not be easily diminished. You are cherished beyond measure. Know too that I see the burdens you carry, the moments when the night feels too long and your heart aches with longing for relief. I know every tear that slips down your cheeks in the quiet spaces, and I take them all as precious offerings, drawing you near to my comforting presence. The weariness you feel is not overlooked, and the struggles you face are not evidence of abandonment. Instead, they are times when I draw nearer, wrapping you in my comforting arms. You do not need to hide your pain from me, for I am your fortress, and I will shield you from harm. Rest in this truth. I will never forsake you. There are times when your spirit may feel weary from the battles waged both within and without, moments when doubt tries to creep in, casting shadows over your faith. Still, I am here, and my voice breaks through every shroud of insecurity, calling you by name, reminding you that you are not defined by your weaknesses, but by my unending strength. I know every insecurity that dares to whisper lies to your soul, and I speak to each one, releasing you from their grip. Let your heart be at ease, knowing I formed you with care, and my power is made perfect in your moments of need. Step forward boldly, for I lead you in love. I want you to know that no hurt you endure escapes. My notice no heartbreak remains hidden from me, and no longing stands alone without my comfort. Your sleepless nights, your anxious thoughts, each one matters to me, because I, your Creator, love you with a love that goes beyond what is humanly comprehensible. Do not think that your silent tears fall to the ground unnoticed. Rather, I collect them, and I see to it that your sorrow is never wasted. For I am the one who transforms ashes into beauty, weaving gold out of the fragments you bring before me. Therefore, lift your eyes and believe I am at work even now. Though you may feel overshadowed by trials that loom before you like giants, I invite you to remember the moments of victory I have brought you through in the past. Think of my servants like David, who stood before Goliath with faith that far outweighed his stature, or Moses, who walked through the Red Sea not by earthly power, but by divine command. I am the same God now, mighty to deliver, ever faithful, eternally loving, and I am walking alongside you, leading you into your own promised land of blessing. Do not fear the size of the challenges. Instead, take heart in my might, for I fight on your behalf. My promise to you is this: I will guard you and shield you from the storm, and even if the winds roar louder than your own voice, my refuge is a place of perfect peace. The lightning may flash across the sky, and thunder may rumble beneath your feet, but my steady hand will remain upon you, guiding you safely onward. Do not allow panic or despair to cloud your vision, because I have set a path before you that is filled with my light. The trials that appear impossible are opportunities for you to witness my miraculous power, showing you that nothing is beyond my reach. Stand in my care and move forward in hope. When you call upon me in prayer, know that even the smallest whisper of your heart is heard in the courts of heaven, and I lean down to listen with tenderness and love. You do not need ceremonial words or elaborate rituals. You simply need to speak to me, open your heart, and trust that I hear you. I created you for communion with me, and I delight in hearing the sincerity of your supplications. Bring me your joys and your sorrows, your struggles and your triumphs, and watch how I transform every corner of your life with my grace. Let your prayers become the seeds that I water with answers of peace. It is natural to face moments of doubt, but I urge you not to remain in them, because I am a God who remains steadfast, unwavering, and eager to show you the fullness of my love. When fear tries to tether you, remember that I have already broken the chains, inviting you to walk freely in my promises. Cast aside the voices that tell you you are unworthy or abandoned. Instead, cling to my truth that declares you redeemed, cherished, and shaped for greatness in my kingdom. The challenges in front of you are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to reveal my strength in and through you. Look ahead boldly, for I have paved the way. You may not see the answers you long for right away, and you may feel your faith tested in the waiting. Know that in these seasons I am ever near, refining your spirit, shaping your character, and preparing a greater outcome than you can envision. Think of how a gardener patiently cultivates the soil, knowing that in due time the seeds will flourish. So it is with you. I care for your heart, tending to the faith you plant in my promises, and ensuring that in the appointed season, a harvest of blessing will spring forth. Trust my timeline, for I am never late, and my provisions are always perfect. Yes, difficulties are part of the earthly journey, and I do not deny their existence, but I assure you that not one valley you traverse is without a road leading upward, and not one barren place is devoid of my streams of life. I implore you, do not surrender to the voices that cry out that hope is lost. Instead, come to me when the burden grows heavy, and let me place my shoulder beneath your load. I have the power to make your yoke light, renewing your strength and lifting your spirit above the weight of the trials you face. You can rest assured that I will not fail you. I understand every aspect of human grief, for I have walked among you, living and breathing as one of you in the person of my Son, who felt sorrow, pain, and heartbreak. Therefore, never think your hardships are foreign to my understanding, because I intimately know the aching that stirs within your heart. However, I also know the resurrection power that brings life out of death, joy out of despair, and hope out of hopelessness. Embrace this truth. Even in your deepest pit, I am strong enough to lift you up, setting you on the path of restoration. Let that knowledge become an anchor in the storm. When you feel inadequate or unsure of your next step, do not forget that I, your Creator, chose you for this moment in history, placing within you gifts, talents, and a unique calling to shine in the darkness. Your identity is rooted in me, and no opinion or fleeting circumstance can undo what I have spoken over you. Lean on me when you feel unsteady, and I will be your stability. I have chosen you for a purpose, to be a light in dark places and a voice of hope in a hurting world. Be confident, for I have promised that you will never stand alone. Sometimes you may believe that you must earn my favor by flawless behavior or perfect faith, but I want you to remember that my grace is a free gift, poured out without reservation. I already see your imperfections, and I love you just the same, because my love is not conditioned on your performance. Let go of any guilt or shame, placing it at my feet, and watch how my compassion covers you like a gentle blanket, assuring you that you are accepted. You are not a mistake, and your weaknesses do not deter my affection for you. Rest in my unwavering kindness, and move forward in peace. Be reminded of the truth. I have designed you to be an overcomer, a victor in the battles that confront you. For my power is made available to you through faith. These tests of life are not meant to crush you, but to awaken the strength that I have placed inside of you. Just as the Israelites overcame the walls of Jericho by marching at my command, so will the barriers before you crumble as you trust and move in obedience. Believe that I am fully able to bring about the triumph you hope for, and let your heart remain steadfast, clinging to my assurance. I have already prepared the victory. When discouragement tries to build a fortress in your heart, recall my words and the testimonies of those who have seen my hand working wonders. Let your mind wander back to the countless times I protected my people, from Daniel in the lion's den to the disciples on the stormy sea. I love to intervene for my children, to demonstrate my glory in their midst, and to make my name known among all nations. You are part of that story, a living testament of my faithfulness in your generation. So stand on my truth, fix your eyes on my promises, and step forward with courage, for I am beside you. Do not let the world's negativity or the threats of the enemy steal your joy or shake your confidence. Instead, remember that my plan for you is one of goodness and hope. Even when situations seem to contradict this promise, keep your heart anchored in the knowledge that I see the full picture, and I am orchestrating your life with perfect wisdom. Perhaps delays or disappointments may cause confusion, but hold fast, for I am not a God of chaos, but of divine order. Everything has its season, and every purpose under heaven has its appointed time. Never doubt that I waste nothing and will use all things for good. I invite you to be honest with me, to share every burden and fear, no matter how seemingly insignificant. When you hurt, I want you to lean into my embrace, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, eager to bring comfort to those who seek my peace. The ache of your soul is not an inconvenience to me, and your questions do not offend me. I am your loving Father, and my heart swells with compassion when you come with your struggles. Pour out your heart in prayer, and watch my answers come in waves of grace, soothing every wound. You are not alone, and my arms remain open. There will be moments when you are tempted to strive in your own strength, but I urge you, pause and remember who I am. The creator of the universe, the one who spoke stars into existence and breathed life into dust. If I can manage the galaxies, how much more am I able to manage the details of your life? The chaos of the world pales in comparison to my order and dominion. So, place your trust in my capable hands and resist the urge to rely on your limited resources. In me, you have an abundance that transcends your natural limitations. Step boldly, knowing my power is enough. Rejoice, for I hold your future in my hands, and I have established my covenant of grace with you, marking you as my beloved. This covenant is not based on your worthiness, but on my unchanging love. I knit you together in the secret place, fashioning your every cell, and I placed within you a reflection of my own heart. Do not fear you have strayed too far for my arm to save, for my reach extends beyond every boundary. I specialize in redeeming the broken, the lost, and the weary. Know that I make all things new, and I promise to breathe life into the driest bones. Take courage in the knowledge that I am your living hope, filling your days with purpose and infusing your nights with rest. Just as I provided manna in the wilderness, I continue to supply your daily bread, tending to your needs one day at a time. Do not fret over tomorrow, for each dawn brings its own mercy, and I am never short on resources. Look to the birds of the air and the lilies of the field. They neither worry nor toil to the point of despair, because I sustain them. How much more will I care for you, my cherished child who bears my image? Embrace this promise and find rest in my provision. You might feel at times as though your faith is too small or your prayers too timid, but take heart in my reminder that even a mustard seed of faith can move mountains. I do not disregard your humble offerings. Rather, I treasure each moment you turn to me in trust, however simple your words may be. The fragrance of your sincerity delights my heart, and I will never shame you for the measure of faith you offer. Instead, I nurture it, helping it grow into a mighty tree of confidence in my power. Move forward, no matter how small the steps, for I honor every sincere act of believing. Even though storms may gather on the horizon, threatening to flood your peace with anxiety, cling to my hand, for I am the one who commands the winds and the waves. Recall how my son walked upon the tempest-tossed sea, demonstrating that my authority extends over all creation. So it is with the trials you face. They are under my sovereignty, and their power to harm you is limited by my will. Let your soul find rest in the assurance that even in the darkest hour, my light shines the brightest, guiding your path and comforting your weary heart. Remain steadfast, for I have guaranteed your safe passage. When guilt tries to silence your prayers, whispering accusations of unworthiness, rest in my promise that the cross has already spoken on your behalf. The blood of my Son has cleansed you, granting you the privilege to enter my presence with confidence. There is no sin too great for my forgiveness, no stain that my love cannot wash away. Come to me freely, and do not let shame keep you distant, because in my presence you will discover healing, acceptance, and the renewal your spirit craves. I invite you to walk boldly into my throne room of grace, where mercy reigns and condemnation flees. My child, do not underestimate the transformation that occurs when you rest in my presence, allowing my spirit to speak to your soul and remind you of your identity. In stillness, I strengthen you, filling your mind with truth and your heart with courage. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that you become acutely aware of my gentle hand shaping you, refining you like gold in the fire, until my reflection is seen in you. Let every moment spent with me sharpen your clarity and embolden your resolve to stand firm. Be assured, you are becoming the masterpiece I envisioned. I am your father, and I delight in nurturing you, teaching you lessons of kindness, patience, and humility, so you may reflect my nature in the world. Do not compare yourself to others, for I have set a unique plan for your life, one that cannot be replicated or replaced. As the potter shapes each vessel according to its own design, so I shape you with my own hands, bestowing upon you gifts and callings that align with the destiny I have prepared. Trust in the uniqueness of your journey, for I have orchestrated it with utmost care, and it is precious in my sight. Your worth is beyond measure, not because of your achievements, but because my image rests upon you and my spirit dwells within you. When you doubt your value, look to the cross and see the lengths I went to, that you might be reconciled and restored. I withhold no good thing from you, because you are dear to me. I speak words of affirmation over your life, breaking down every lie that has ever attempted to diminish your significance. Hear me clearly. I have fashioned you for greatness in my kingdom, and no earthly trouble can revoke the promise I have stamped on your heart. You are mine, eternally loved. Let these words resonate in your soul. You are not alone, and you never shall be, for my presence surrounds you always, from the first ray of morning light to the soft glow of twilight. When loneliness attempts to grip you, recall that my spirit dwells within you, providing strength that rises above human understanding. This is not mere sentiment, it is your reality. I remain closer than a friend, ready to catch every tear that falls, celebrating every victory you claim, and carrying you through every valley you traverse. Walk forward today, confident that heaven's arms hold you close, and my voice lovingly directs each step. I encourage you to keep your heart open to the wonders I have in store, for your journey is far from over, and I am constantly writing new chapters of grace into your story. If you look back, you will see countless moments where I stepped in unexpectedly, turning sorrow into joy and making the impossible possible. Reflect on these testimonies and let them fuel your hope for what lies ahead. My power did not diminish after your last miracle. It remains active and readily accessible to you today. Do not limit me by your doubts. Instead, walk as one expecting abundant wonders, for I delight in exceeding your expectations. When temptation attempts to lure you off the narrow path, calling you toward destructive choices that promise fleeting satisfaction, I urge you to remember that my ways lead to lasting fulfillment. My commandments are not meant to restrict you, but to keep you safe from harm, guiding you to a life rich in peace and joy. The enemy may whisper that my words are too heavy or unfair, but in truth, every boundary I set is rooted in love, designed to guard your heart from unnecessary wounds. Stay close to me, and you will find that true freedom flows from obedience to my voice. At times you may question why certain hardships persist, or why I do not remove certain obstacles instantly. Know that my wisdom is far beyond human understanding, and often what appears to be a delay is actually a divine orchestration. I see the entire scope of eternity, and every event in your life has a place in the grand tapestry I am weaving. Trust in my sovereignty, even when you cannot see the purpose. Through these trials, I develop in you virtues that prepare you for greater responsibilities, deeper joys, and more profound testimonies. Rest in the knowledge that I am working all things together for good. My relationship with you is not defined by fear and punishment, but by love and grace. I cherish your willingness to draw near to me, and I stand ready to fill your soul with refreshing hope. Whenever you feel weighed down by guilt or condemnation, I want you to hear my voice whispering words of forgiveness, reminding you that my mercy triumphs over judgment. Yes, I am holy, and I call you to a life of righteousness. Yet my approach is gentle and patient, teaching you step by step how to walk in the light. Let go of shame, for I have called you friend and heir in my kingdom. Child, do not fear those who oppose you or the strongholds that appear indomitable. Did I not deliver my people from the might of Pharaoh? Did I not bring down the walls of Jericho with a shout of faith? So too, I will break every chain that seeks to hold you captive, and I will silence the accusations that haunt your mind. My authority is matchless, and when I speak, creation obeys. Therefore, bring your concerns to me. Let me carry your burden, and watch the pillars of oppression crumble in my presence. You stand under my protection, and your enemies cannot prevail. Take my hand and walk into the unknown with confidence, for while you may see only uncertainties, I see opportunities for my glory. Every closed door, every unforeseen turn, can be a redirection to something far greater than you could envision. Do not be discouraged by detours. They may very well be the safest roads to your ultimate destination. Lean into my direction and let each obstacle become a stepping stone that propels you into a deeper reliance on my guidance. The questions of today will become the testimonies of tomorrow. Keep moving forward, for I am orchestrating a masterpiece in your life. Let your soul rest in the warmth of my constant companionship, like a child secure in a father's care. In moments when your resolve falters, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace extends beyond the limitations of your human frailty. Breathe deeply. Allow my peace to invade your anxious thoughts, and let the knowledge of my sovereignty calm every fear. You are safe in my embrace, and no storm can erode the foundation I have laid beneath your feet. Embrace this reality, and let your heart sing with confidence that I have you firmly in my hands. See yourself from my perspective, for I look upon you with eyes of infinite love, delighting in the work of my hands. The world may judge you based on appearances, accomplishments, or failures, but I see beyond the surface, beholding the blossoming of your potential and the quiet resilience of your faith. You may stumble, but I am there to pick you up and set you once again on solid ground. Let condemnation fall away, and let my affirming voice define your identity. You are valued, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are to me, my beloved, my treasure, my child. If you should ever feel that your prayers bounce off the ceiling without reply, I want you to trust that my timing is precise and my answers come with perfect wisdom. Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes no, and often wait, but none of these responses are arbitrary or meant to harm you. Rather, they ensure that the good work I have planned for you may unfold in due season. Just as a father withholds dangerous objects from a child, so I, in my love, protect you from certain paths that would cause harm. Embrace my fatherly care, trusting that I know best. Seek the nourishment of my word, for in those sacred pages I have imparted life, wisdom, and the blueprint for abundant living. When confusion clouds your thoughts, let the scriptures guide you as a lamp to your feet, illuminating the next step you must take. I speak through my word, and I affirm my promises in every story of redemption and hope. Do not let the busyness of life steal this precious communion. Come, feast on my truth, and see your spirit revived with new strength. My word stands firm through the ages, and it will never fail you. Celebrate with me every small victory in your life, for each one marks a milestone on your journey of faith, a testament to my provision and guidance. From the faintest progress in overcoming an old habit to a breakthrough in a challenging situation, let gratitude fill your heart. Gratitude shifts your perspective, reminding you that I have been and will continue to be faithful. When your praises rise, chains fall away, and your spirit awakens to my nearness. Make thanksgiving a daily anthem, for it invites my presence into the mundane, transforming your ordinary moments into divine encounters. Rejoice, and let your heart dance in my light. In times when frustration threatens to overwhelm your peace, remember that I am sovereign over all circumstances, and no detail escapes my notice. I hold the past, present, and future in my palm, and I can reorder events for your benefit. Instead of letting anger take root, release it to me, trusting that I will execute justice and mercy according to my perfect plan. You need not carry the weight of vengeance or resentment, for I am the God who sees, the one who rewards the righteous and corrects the wayward. Hand me your cares and find rest in knowing I am just. I have clothed you in salvation and crowned you with loving kindness, and now I send you forth as my ambassador of hope to those who do not yet know me. Let your life be a reflection of my grace, a vessel through which my love overflows to others. Treat the hurting with compassion, extend forgiveness where it is undeserved, and speak kindly to those who oppose you, because in doing so, you radiate my nature to a world longing for authenticity. You are my representative in the places you walk each day, so let your words and deeds point back to me. Shine brightly, for you carry my light within you. Do not neglect fellowship with others who share your faith, for I designed you to thrive in community, bearing one another's burdens and celebrating each other's joys. Where two or more gather in my name, I dwell among them, knitting hearts together in unity. Encourage and uplift your brothers and sisters, be patient with their flaws, and allow them to be patient with yours. In this tapestry of relationships, my love is displayed, and my church grows stronger. Remember, you are one body, and each member is precious, vital, and deeply loved. Cherish the bonds of fellowship, for I delight in seeing my children walk as one. Lift your eyes to the heavens, for I have stored up countless blessings on your behalf, and in my perfect timing, they will manifest in ways that will astound you. While the world's chaos may try to distract you, I urge you to remain steadfast, because my reservoir of goodness is inexhaustible. Understand that my favor rests upon you, and I take pleasure in blessing you so that you may be a blessing to others. Keep your heart open to receive each gift I desire to bestow, from small daily joys to monumental miracles that transform your life's direction. Anticipate abundance with humble confidence, for I am a God who loves generously. If weariness sets in and your faith feels weak, come and find rest in my unchanging character. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Even when you waver, my promises do not, for they are grounded in my eternal nature. Drink deeply of my presence, allowing my peace to wash away the stress of unmet expectations and uncertain tomorrows. I do not ask you to carry a burden heavier than you can bear. Instead, I offer you the opportunity to cast all your cares upon me, for I care for you. Let this knowledge anchor your soul and step into tomorrow buoyed by confidence in my faithfulness. Take my words to heart. You will see my goodness in the land of the living. Have I not delivered my people time and time again from captivity in Egypt, from exile in Babylon, from oppression under countless rulers? My track record of rescue and restoration is indisputable, so do not lose hope when circumstances appear grim. My power is unchanging, and my desire to redeem is ceaseless. I will pull you out of the pit, set your feet on stable ground, and put a new song of praise in your mouth. Let your spirit rejoice in anticipation of breakthrough. My kindness knows no bounds. Every dream and vision that aligns with my will is within the realm of possibility. I formed your imagination with divine capacity, planting seeds of destiny in your heart that I fully intend to bring to fruition. Dare to dream with me, for I am the author of creativity and the giver of wisdom. Let go of limiting beliefs, and let me direct your dreams so that they flourish according to my grand design. Nothing is too difficult for me, and that includes the dreams you have discounted as improbable. I invite you to dream again, to see your future as bright and boundless under my care. When your heart yearns for more, for a deeper experience of my presence and a clearer sense of direction, simply come. Bring me your open heart, and I will meet you in ways that surpass your understanding. I cherish every moment you choose to step away from life's noise to seek me, because in your earnest seeking, my spirit reveals hidden treasures of truth and draws you into greater intimacy. Do not think such moments are wasted or unproductive. They form the bedrock of your relationship with me, filling you with grace and strength for the path ahead. Keep seeking, for I respond to the hungry soul. Know that though you see the world in a state of turmoil, I remain the constant, the anchor that never drifts. Every nation, every leader, every generation lies within my sight, and I am the one who appoints seasons of change. Therefore, do not lose yourself in the swirl of fear when you hear of wars or rumors of wars, for my kingdom is unshakable and my word unfaltering. Let your prayers rise on behalf of those in need, and watch as I use even the darkest circumstances to unfold a greater purpose. You are my witness in this era, shining light into confusion. Stand firm in hope. Consider how I provide for the sparrow and clothe the flowers in splendor, even though their lifespan is brief. How much more will I provide for you, whom I have made in my image and redeemed through my Son? Trust in my heart, which seeks your good, not your harm. If a door closes before you, it is to direct you to a better one. If provision seems delayed, it is to strengthen your faith and display my glory at the right moment. Look around and see evidence of my caring touch in every detail of creation. I hold you even more tenderly in my hands. Do not allow the failures of the past to haunt you, for I am the God who redeems and restores. Though you may have taken wrong turns and faced the consequences, I am still able to lead you to a place of blessing. I specialize in writing new chapters where you thought the story was over. Lay your regrets at my feet and let my forgiveness wash them clean. My mercies are new every morning, and I take delight in giving you fresh starts. Embrace the grace I offer and allow hope to rise again, for I make all things new, including your tomorrows. Consider every challenge as an invitation to witness my hand at work, turning obstacles into testimonies of my power. Remember how I parted the sea, fed multitudes with loaves and fishes, and resurrected the dead. These are not mere stories, but everlasting demonstrations of my ability. Therefore, bring me your biggest fears, your direst needs, and your wildest prayers. Believe that I can and will act on your behalf for my glory and your good. Align your heart with my will, and watch me surpass your expectations. Miracles are not relics of the past. They are the overflow of my continuing compassion and might. When you face rejection or misunderstanding from others, recall that I too was scorned and despised, yet I overcame evil with good. Let love be your response to hatred, forgiveness your reaction to offense, and humility your posture amid pride. By doing so, you mirror my Son, who embodied grace. Though the world may mock or persecute, rest in the knowledge that I, the judge of all, see your heart. I vindicate my children and reward those who choose mercy over retaliation. Let your heart remain soft, guarded by my spirit, and you will find that no amount of opposition can quench the fire of my love in you. You may look around and see others achieving milestones at a pace you wish you could match, but I caution you not to compare your journey to theirs. I have a distinct timetable for each of my children, and what is quick for one may be slow for another, yet each path is uniquely crafted. Let patience work in your heart, refining you and building trust in my sovereignty. Instead of growing envious, rejoice with those who rejoice, secure in the knowledge that your season of rejoicing will come as well. Keep your eyes on my plan, for my ways are higher than yours. Let forgiveness be a continual posture in your life, for holding on to bitterness is like drinking poison, hoping it harms another. Unforgiveness weighs you down, blinding you to the new doors I am opening. When you release others to me, you open your own soul to healing and freedom. Yes, there may be pain in the process, and you may need to forgive repeatedly, but know that I am here to strengthen you every time you choose grace over resentment. My forgiveness toward you has no bounds, and as you reflect that same heart toward others, you unleash heaven's transformative power in your own life. My hand is upon your family, your friendships, and every relationship in which you invest your heart. I long to see unity, reconciliation, and growth that reflects my own eternal fellowship. Let kindness be your language and empathy your action, standing in the gap for those who are broken, carrying them in prayer, and sowing seeds of peace wherever you go. Even if strife arises, I am the great peacemaker, able to calm storms of conflict and restore bonds that seemed irreparably severed. Trust my ability to mend what is broken and proceed with faith, believing I can bring beauty from the ashes of discord. As you go about your daily duties, never assume the mundane has no spiritual significance. I operate in the ordinary, turning small acts of kindness into catalysts for change. A simple smile, a gentle word, a helping hand. These reflect my character in a world that can be harsh and indifferent. You need not be on a grand stage to glorify me. Wherever you are, let your light shine. In everything you do, work heartily, as though you were doing it for me, and watch how I bless the work of your hands. You are my ambassador in the routine, and my glory is revealed in subtle, faithful acts of love. I see the desire in your heart to do great exploits in my name, and I encourage you. Do not despise small beginnings or lose heart in slow progress. Every towering oak was once an acorn, every raging river once a trickle. I delight in seeing your faithfulness in the little things, knowing that a steadfast spirit will stand firm when entrusted with greater responsibilities. So keep persevering, keep doing the next right thing, and trust me to multiply your efforts. Great testimonies often arise from humble circumstances. Remain diligent, and the fruit of your dedication will, in time, be evident for all to see. Persist in hope, for hope is the anchor of the soul, securing you to my steadfast promises. When doubt tries to pull you away, remember that I have never failed to keep my word. My track record spans generations of faithfulness. Abraham waited decades for the promise of Isaac, but my word did not falter. Joseph endured betrayal and imprisonment, yet I exalted him in due season. So, too, will you see my faithfulness unfold as you cling to the hope that I have placed within you. Let hope be your guide, your light in the darkness, drawing you closer to the fulfillment I have prepared. Child, I urge you to approach the future with eagerness and not trepidation. While uncertainties abound in the world, my kingdom remains unshakable, and my love is a strong tower where you can find refuge. I have already walked through your tomorrow, preparing paths of peace and blessings. If fear tries to overshadow your faith, look to the cross, where love defeated all darkness, and remember that victory is your inheritance. You do not navigate this life alone. My Spirit dwells within you, counseling, comforting, and empowering you each day. Step into your future with faith, trusting that I am orchestrating every detail for good. When shame whispers that you are disqualified from my presence, shut those lies down by recalling the cost my Son paid on your behalf. His sacrifice tore the veil, granting you unrestricted access to me. There is now no condemnation for those who belong to me. You are free, free to worship, free to ask, free to love without fear of rejection. Let this truth settle in your heart, removing every barrier that keeps you from abiding in my presence. The chains of guilt cannot hold you when you stand under the banner of my grace. Rejoice, for you are free indeed. In times of celebration, do not forget to exalt my name, for every gift, talent, or victory finds its source in my abundant provision. Acknowledge me in your blessings, and I will continue to show you favor, guiding you to steward each resource with wisdom. Keep your heart humble, remembering that pride comes before a fall, but a grateful spirit leads to an ever-deepening relationship with me. Let your successes be opportunities to reflect my goodness to the world, pointing all glory back to the giver of every perfect gift. In humility, I will lift you up and shower you with more than you can contain. I want you to know with absolute certainty that my love for you is unending, unwavering, and infinitely deep. When life bruises your heart, my healing balm is ever present. When you feel misunderstood, I remind you that I intimately know every thought and every emotion. My love is not fickle or changing based on your circumstances. It is a constant river of grace flowing from my heart to yours. Bask in that love, draw strength from it, and let it sustain you on your hardest days. You are eternally beloved, and nothing can separate you from my devoted affection. So, my child, receive my blessing, and know that I have spoken these words not to burden you, but to uplift you, infuse your spirit with hope, and assure you of a future designed with divine care. I have seen your past, I hold your present, and I prepare your future, orchestrating all things to align with my glory and your good. As you go forth, walk in the peace that surpasses understanding, a peace only I can give. I bless you with my presence, my wisdom, and my abiding love, and I call you to share that love with the world. Live boldly, for the best is indeed yet to come. I bless your steps, your home, and your dreams, covering them with my protection and my grace, ensuring that goodness and mercy follow you every day. Do not look behind you with regret, nor ahead with dread, but move forward into each dawn with confidence. My hand is upon you, guiding, shielding, and providing. May your nights bring rest, and your mornings bring renewed vitality. May your heart find a permanent home in my love, never to be displaced by fear or sorrow. My Spirit is your companion and your counselor. You can face tomorrow with joyful expectation because you are held in my heart, secure and cherished. Rest now in my promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you, for my faithfulness endures through every season of your life. Like a shepherd who tends to every need of his flock, I watch over you and safeguard your future. You have my word that I will stand by you when storms rage and when the sun shines brightly, guiding you toward still waters. Fear not, for I am with you, covering you under the shadow of my wings and carrying you when your strength is spent. Move ahead in peace, for I am the eternal source of hope that never fails. Rejoice that my mercies are renewed each dawn, greeting you with a fresh outpouring of grace and compassion. No yesterday's mistake can overshadow today's opportunities for growth and transformation. Embrace this reality and let gratitude be the melody of your soul. I see your heart, your earnest desire to walk righteously, and I honor that pursuit by pouring out blessings upon you. My love cleanses, heals, and restores, and I have chosen you to live in the abundance of my kingdom. So, lift your eyes, stand tall, and press forward, knowing your every step is guided by my unstoppable love. Receive my words as an anthem of hope, a clarion call that speaks life into every corner of your being. I pronounce a benediction of peace over your worries, an assurance of provision for your needs, and a promise of victory over your battles. Though you may face trials, remember that I am greater than any storm, and with me, you will find safe harbor. Continue to reach out in faith, pray with expectancy, love with abandon, and serve with humility, for these attributes mirror my Son's heart. You are never alone, for I am forever with you, enfolding you in my immeasurable grace. In final reassurance, hold on to the absolute certainty that my love for you will never fade, for it is from everlasting to everlasting. Your significance is anchored in me, and I stand as your fortress when life's chaos arises. May your faith grow deeper each day, maturing into a steadfast confidence that even if all else fails, I remain. You have my blessing, my peace, and my unwavering commitment. Carry these truths with you, knowing that in me, your future is secure, your present is upheld, and your past is redeemed. Take courage, for I am with you, and the wonders I have in store are immeasurable. Child, I release you now into the fullness of my grace, commanding you to walk in the light of my word, to trust in my plan, and to welcome my Holy Spirit as your daily guide. You were created with purpose, chosen to display my splendor in a world longing for hope. Rest in my promise. I bless you and your family. I watch over your coming and going, and I ordain your steps. The path may wind, but my goodness will follow you relentlessly. So, lift your head, fix your eyes on my faithfulness, and journey onward, for the best is still ahead, and in my love, you are forever secure.